Naram-Sin's military campaigns stretched the empire to its greatest extent, deep into what is now Iran, south of the Arabian Peninsula, and north towards the Taurus Mountains. He fought on multiple fronts simultaneously and won. By any measure, Naram-Sin was one of the most effective military minds of the ancient world. And then at the height of it all, Naram-Sin had a dream, or more accurately, we might call it a nightmare. In the Curse of Akkad, we are told of this vision. Enlil, god of wind, air and storms, but more importantly the god of kingship and fate, made his intentions clear. He would not let the kingdoms of Akkad occupy a pleasant, lasting residence. He would make its future altogether unfavourable, make its temples shake, and scatter its treasures. But Naram-Sin didn't just wait for the gods to act. He gathered his forces and descended upon the spiritual centre of his own kingdom, the famous city of Nippur, home of the god Enlil. The place that had legitimised every king before him, a sacred neutral ground that no ruler had ever dared touch, he put his axes to the walls anyway, stripped its gold and packed its silver into leather bags and loaded the lot onto boats. He didn't ransack a foreign temple, he robbed his own gods, and Enlil noticed. And his wrath would come in the form of the Gutians, a people from the Zagros Mountains to the east, later described as the fanged snake of the mountain ranges, who came down out of the highlands and did what mountain peoples have done to lowland empires throughout history. They didn't fight on the terms of the Akkadians. They raided and disrupted and bled the empire from the edges. If the Akkadians tried to move their slow, cumbersome forces to meet the threat, they would just withdraw and pop up some other place to harass and cause chaos. Supply lines began to fail, and the provincial governors lost their confidence in the empire. The administrative machine that had held the empire together began to seize up and break down. Now quoting from the Curse of Akkad. May the grass of morning grow on your highways, laid for wagons. In your plains where the fine grass grew, now the reeds of lamentation will grow. Akkad's flowing fresh water flowed now as brackish water. Those who lay down on the roof died on the roof, and those who lay down in the house were not buried. Dogs were packed together in the silent streets. If two men walked there, they would be devoured by them.